Yo, what is up PPL fans, Schady here, coach of the Bayern Munich, and welcome to PPL Week 8. This week we're up against Under the Radar, Kelly and his Baltimore Braviarys. Make sure to check him out in the description down below. He's a fantastic dude, he's one of my favorite people. He's a cute butt, and he is at a very similar amount of subscribers to me, so that's cool. So if you check him out, then he has more than me, and that's going to be glorious for him. Do it, he's cool. He does like draft viability rankings. Like he goes, not rankings, viability, he goes for, he thinks about mons and how good they are in draft format in his opinion, and talks about it for like a couple minutes, like 10 minutes I think roughly, and gives them a grade and stuff. It's really cool, and there might be a guest in the future that's really a really fucking cool person, so yeah. That's that. He also does Sun and Moon stuff. I don't do that, so if you want Sun and Moon stuff, then you should check him out. There's another reason. I'm giving you all the reasons to check out Kelly because he's cool. So, with that out of the way, if you want to know what team I'm bringing, make sure to check out the team analysis link will be in the description down below. Because we'll bring in some cool sets, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Just watch it, okay? So, then we're on Shoutout. That's the next thing. The reason for that is we want to play on Thursday because Kelly was going to be busy on Friday and we wanted to get this done on time because we don't want to be late. None of us really did. So, we decided that we just gonna play on Shoutout because I couldn't get my Jenna. Well, I had a Jenna and then he couldn't trade to me because of time issues that he had. So that's unfortunate. And I didn't want to wait for someone else to be able to gen. I asked, there was no one around. So unfortunately we have to play on Shoutout because we want to get the build done on Thursday. And yeah, and I'm dying a little bit. So, with out of the way, let's get into the team preview. Again, if you want to know what I'm bringing, check out team analysis, blah blah blah, I repeat myself. So, the team that Kelly decided to bring consists of Zumrel, Amungus, Togetic, Reuniclus, Garchomp, and Electros. There is one big surprise. No Infernape, which surprised the ever-living fuck out of me. Not the first time I'm surprised. Maybe I'm just expecting things to come, and my opponents are like, this is bad against this team, and maybe it is, and I'm just stupid. Who knows? But I was expecting for him to come. It's not there, and that's good for me. As that was a threat, that means I don't have to keep my Megalovania healthy to chew a Mach Punch. And that means P2 is just a lot less threatened by his team. He does have ways of potentially beating it. Comment Reuniclus, knockoff on Electros, Toxic on multiple things. Zumrel would knock off, or maybe even some gimmicky Perish Song variant, which I was expecting before the match to some extent. Emphasis to some extent. I saw it as a possibility, let's put it that way. There's also no Rhydon, which I was fairly sure wasn't coming. So was Alamola. I didn't expect any of those two. So that's good because they both don't match up particularly well against my team. They don't do anything that other things don't do as well or even better. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the game. I'm going to lead off with my Megalovania because it's my safest lead overall. I want to see what his switch is, if it's Reuniclus or Togetic. So, he's easy with Zumrel, which is fine by me because I can just click Fake Out on the thing, scout for damage, and if he switches, I see what his switch is. But, as you can see, Kelly reveals the Protect, and at this point, I am very sure that he is Perish Song. That is a very decent way of dealing with my Manaphy, at least of checking it. And threatening it out, you know, go for Perish Song, especially if he's Sap Sipper without Whirlpool, it can work very well against Manaphy. So, gonna go into my Crobat because my safest switch overall, as he goes into Reuniclus, and he's gonna reveal the Flame Orb, and I'm just like, what the hell? So, he's gonna be Trick Flame Orb. However, I'm not gonna go into my Megalovania. It's not worth risking taking a fucking side shot to the face. It's just not. So, from that damage, he appears to be physically offensive, and I'm just gonna minus contact regardless. I know I'm gonna get the Flame Orb, I know I'm gonna get burned, but that's fine. Because if he is Trick Flame Orb, that's one move, then he also has Recover, he has Side Shock, and then it's one more move. It's either Calm Mind or HP Ground. So either cannot touch my contact regardless, especially with Taunt, which I'm gonna go for right here because my safest play, so he goes for Recover. Or he doesn't have Calm Mind, and if he doesn't have Calm Mind, he's just not a threat. So, it's all fine. I'm still looking fine. So, this time I'm just gonna go for the safe Crunch because Pursuit won't do anything if he stays in. If he switches, then that's also fine. And the way he switched out, he probably does not have HP Ground, so he probably has Calm Mind over that. So more attacking, trying to wear down my Skuntic with the Flame Up and just win, which is not a bad strategy whatsoever. Togetic takes nothing, and I'm just going to go into my Thundurus because it's my dedicated counter to this thing. My dedicated switch-in rather, because I don't take much from Dazzling Gleam. If he wants to go for T-Wave, I'm immune to that, so that's fine. He pulls a double into his Amoonguss, probably predicting that. Maybe predicting Manaphy as well. And I'm going for Volt Switch, and that does nothing. It does 10% from a modest Volt Switch. That is a Spadef invested Amoonguss with an Assault Vest, which is very, very good to know. He doesn't have Spore. Regardless of him having Spore or not, I'm still going to go into my Crobat as he goes for Foul Play, because Crobat is overall my safest switch into the thing. I want my Skuntank to get weakened. So yeah, this turn I'm just going to go for Super Fang because it does damage to everything, and that's good. Especially if he goes into Electros, which is his only flying resistance at this point. That'd be very nice to get the damage off, to weaken it for Thundurus, to weaken it for Manaphy. And yeah, I'm just going for another Super Fang the following turn because, again, I don't care what he does. I'm going to get damage off. He also went for Sludge Bomb turn earlier, probably expecting me to U-turn and hoping to get more damage off on something like Skuntank, or maybe get a Poison on P2 or whatever it may be. So, I'm just going to U-turn on this Togetic because I don't have Taunt. If I had Taunt, I would have stayed in and, you know, proceeded to beat that thing 1v1, but I don't have it, unfortunately. So, again, I'm going to do my Thundurus because it's my dedicated counter, and at this point, Amoonguss is weakened. I can just go for a Nasty Plot. Boom, +2, and this thing will die, even though it is the set that it is. It will die from Switch, and that is the kill for Thundurus. And now Manaphy is free to fuck everything, and that's great. So, now things are getting a little bit interesting. He brings in the Electros, and I'm going to pause really quickly. If he is Assault Vest, I still 2-hit KO with Psychic because Thundurus is a monster. And HP Ice does not 2-hit KO me because I'm a very, very bulky Thundurus. Or it has a chance to, but it doesn't guarantee it, so I'm fine. It doesn't one-shot me by any means, so that's fine. I can just go for Psychic this turn. However, as he takes nothing. This thing also has Spadef investment with an Assault Vest, so prepped for Thundurus and Manaphy has been done on Kelly's end. Seeing as that Psychic didn't do much and he's carrying Rock Slide, which I didn't expect, I'm just going to Volt Switch out of here, get chip damage off on the thing, weaken it a little bit further, and go into my Megalovania, because if he goes for a Rock Slide, it will do nothing and can just kill him in return. And if he goes for Superpower, I can live it. However, he's going to reveal the Dragon Tail, which I'm not a fan of because I just get Dragon Tail out of my Thundurus again, and I'm just not happy at this point. So, again, I'm going to go for Volt Switch. And this time I'm going to go my Crobat because if he wants to reveal Superpower, this is probably the time. Megalovania can no longer live one, at least not guaranteed, so I don't want to risk that. So, however, he goes for another Dragon Tail, gets more chip damage off of my team, and I go back out into Thundurus because the game hates me. But this time I'm just going to Psychic because it's almost dead, so I might as well, and I can still live the Rock Slide. Live on 5%, and now I can knock the thing out with a Volt Switch, and that is both of his main checks to Manaphy gone. Well, two of his two best checks for Manaphy gone. So, this turn I'm going to go into my Manaphy because I want to see what his plan is for it right now at this point in the game. With these two things done. He goes in Reuniclus, and I'm fairly sure he's going to try and trick me or do something else that I can avoid with a substitute. So I'm going for a substitute as he does go for the trick, trying to get me the Black Sludge so that he's recovering for my leftovers potentially, or whatever I may have. He would probably have more benefits from, and get chip damage off of me to put me in range for a guard jump, I would assume. Which I assumed was Scarf Jump. So this time I'm gonna go for the Tail Glow because this thing will die at +3. If it's max HP, it will die to a +3 Scald. And I just go for Scald next turn, and it dies, and that's great. So Reuniclus out of the way, Manaphy getting its 5th kill of the season, first of the game. And now he's gonna go into his Togetic, I believe. That is in fact what happens, and it's perfect for me because unless he's offensive, he doesn't break my sub. This is one of the 2 dedicated setup photos I had in my team analysis for his substitute. So he does go for Dazzling Gleam, it does not break the sub, and now it's over. At this point, the game is over because I can set another Tail as he breaks my sub, and then go for another sub, kill the thing, and then kill the other 2 monsters that he has left. So I'm probably gonna put the speed on normal now of the replay. So the thing gets a little bit gets over a little bit quicker. So, as I said, I'm gonna go for another substitute because he can't break it, and I want to be safe behind that substitute against things like Guard Jump and Azumarill. And now I can just knock him up with the +6 Scald, and that is a dead Togetic. Which I'm surprised died, honestly, because Togetic is fat as fuck, but hey. So, he brings in Azumarill, and I'm gonna go for Psychic because it does more than Scald. He lives because he's a Spadef Azumarill, and he does reveal the Parry Stone, so I was correct in that assumption. But at this point, it doesn't even save him. And he doesn't even go for Protect this turn because it wouldn't save. He would have to get a double Protect for it to make any difference. And the only difference it would make is taking 1 kill away from Manaphy because I would still get the same differential. I would still get the 6-0 Would it even have made a difference? No, I think he would have needed 3 protects, if I'm not mistaken, wouldn't it? No, he needed just 2. So, oh well. Brings in Garchomp, goes for Outrage, and that's the game, man. If you gain 4 kills, which is 4 kills, which is as many as it had throughout the entire season, and that is glorious. So GG Kelly. After the game, Kelly wasn't mad at all because Kelly is a cutie. And yeah, yeah, GG. That was a game. MVP is obviously gonna be Manaphy with a slight hinge of Thunderous. P2 also did all the work. You know, it didn't see the field in case you missed that joke. And Megalop, you know, it took a Dragon Tail. That was great effort. So, Megalopia unfortunately not doing anything for the MVP race this week, but Manaphy finally climbing up there with 8 kills now. So does Thunderous, both of them having 8 kills, Megalopia with 11. So I'm very, very happy with those 3. I'm very happy with my draft in general now. The second 6-0 of the season, that's pretty fucking cool. And in both 6-0s, Manaphy had a huge part in it. So, Manaphy's a cool Pokemon. So that's it. That's the game. I can't say much about other games because I don't know anything about other games right now. We're just gonna hope that we can continue winning. After this week, there's the last transfer window of the season with 3 weeks remaining after that. I don't plan on doing anything unless I get a really, really insane transfer offer. I'm not changing anything. So that is that. And yeah, is there anything else to say? Next week we play Alex, onesie Baynet, for revenge for last season. Last season was one hell of a game where he beat me and none of us actually got to upload it because we both didn't have time. But this season we will. It's gonna be great. And we're hopefully going to be back on Wi-Fi. That'd be really fucking neat. So, as I said, make sure to check out Kelly. He's an awesome guy. Make sure to check out the PPL social media links in the description down below. Yeah, there's no one who recorded my game. I'll also have a link to Juan for joining my team in the description down below, even though I didn't quite get it, but that's Time Zone's fault. So yeah. Also, if you know all the Digimon that Kelly's Pokemon are named after, then you're cool. Or Chaos. Either one. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching. And Bayern Munich is still going for the top because we still have a okay chance at winning. And with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some news. I will appreciate all 3 of those, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.